Rose's food. Sweet potato puree. Sweet potato puree. That's, never made that in my life. Ethan, don't give her any sugar or honey and no mushrooms. She's got allergies, eh? She's one of those kinds of babies. One of those allergy babies. February 2nd, 2021. Her half birthday. So what does that make her? She's born July 2nd? February 6th. Mia and I had another fight. I accidentally mentioned what happened 3 years ago, and she blew up at me. We finally settled down in our new life in Europe and can bring Rose up properly. But I still feel like a part of me is trapped in that hellhole back in Louisiana. I know Mia doesn't like to talk about it, but can we really just forget everything and pretend it didn't happen? Shouldn't we face what happened there so we can live our lives with Rose without it hanging over our heads? And we owe her that much at least. I know Mia knows this too. She wouldn't have exploded like that at the hospital if she didn't care. Well, if I remember correctly, last time Mia exploded, she took my arm off with a chainsaw, so... Gun survival.
It's not paranoia if they're really out to get you.
So I don't really feel like I need to read that after what I've done. I've done plenty with these hands. Eliminate target, recover body, secure Rosemary Winters and Ethan Winters. Okay. Move the two Winterses to Site C for further investigation. At least 2 transport officers to accompany them.
O great lichens, the fabled monster wolves of old, may they come to eat our flesh. May they come to tear us apart.
These people worship werewolves.
We offer these goats of warding to protect the village and its people. Any who break them shall feel Mother Miranda's wrath.
Louisa, they broke in again, got more of the livestock. I don't think we'll make it through winter at this rate. Ernest is still missing too. We can't find him anywhere. Has Mother Miranda abandoned us?
Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela.
Well. Looks like Ethan Winters will have his pick of the litter.
That was sexist. January 5th, Rednick.
Delivery of 1 male, 3 females.
Then, 23 days later, Mother Miranda meeting with Mistress Dimitrescu. What's the point of writing that if you're not going to write what they talked about? Like, are they keeping notes or are they keeping notes here, man? February 1st, the Duke. Business discussions. More half-assed notes. I feel less informed for having read that. Mask the Angel's Blinded Gaze. Oh, I didn't get to finish reading that.
A craftsman of the late 19th century, Norstein was branded a heretic in his homeland. He wandered the lands until he settled in a remote village. Norstein then created 4 labyrinths: the castle, the house on a hill, the water wheel, and the iron tower. Upon their completion, he put a gun to his temple and took his own life. Okay. Each labyrinth is unique and requires its own specially crafted metal ball to operate. Each one contains crystallized human remains, which are said to be Norstein's 4 beloved wives. The labyrinths are in their graves.
So he married 4 times, he murdered all 4 of them, he fashioned their remains into balls that he then put in puzzles, and then he shot himself in the face. Norstein, my man!
It was my first day working at the castle today. I was most shocked to see the other staff were all women. The mistress and her daughters were very adamant that they wouldn't bite. It was quite peculiar. It's been 2 weeks since I started working at the castle, and I'm a little afraid. Another maid, Adela, made a mistake, and Miss Daniela slashed her face with a knife. And at night, I can hear wailing, as if ghosts roam the halls. I want to go home.
And then we cut to another 2 weeks later.
I don't know what to do. The young ladies were complaining it was too hot and stuffy during dinner, so I opened the window just a crack.
Shut it now! Shut it now!
They all shrieked at me in unison. I fear I may be taken down into the cellar, never to be seen of again. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
It's covered in dried blood. What is that for? Sit in it? I'd rather not guess.
Help me, brother.
Am I the brother? I don't want to be. Candidates: Irina, Mihaela, Lois, and Ingrid. Rejects: well, why bother naming them? Oh! Okay, they're measuring them by their appetites. Another one was sent to the cellar. She had only spilled some soup. Everyone knows what happens when you're sent to the cellar. You're never seen again. They drain your blood, your soul cursed to wander the halls. I went looking for her, and when I found her, she was just skin and bones and gnawing on a rat carcass. I suspect it'll be my turn next. The winemaking techniques of Castle Dimitrescu can be traced as far back as the 15th century, long before the current occupants of the castle. Alcina Dimitrescu uses this legendary yet peculiar technique to enrich the wine's flavor intensity and bestow it with a thick bouquet. Her best vintage is Sanguis Virginie. I have a bottle of that, meaning maiden's blood. It is kept in a special ornate bottle decorated with intricate silver flowers. I'm pretty sure I found it already. Maybe I put it here? Put it in the carafe? Hell yeah. Oh! Woo! Excellent. Excellent. Please be aware that the mistress's lipstick is missing. If anyone finds it, could they please return it to her bathroom? It is custom made and therefore very expensive. The Grand Chambermaid. The Grand Chambermaid is a sassy one. What do we got? Some research. Some materials. Oh, examine. 1 day since treatment. The 3 girls have stopped moving. They seem almost dead. An insect flew out of the eldest's mouth. It appears to be a common fly. 2 days since treatment. All 3 bodies are covered in flies. It appears the flies are consuming their flesh. When I open the window, some of the flies drop dead to the floor. It would seem the cold petrifies them. I quickly closed the window to avoid weakening the insects further. 4 days since treatment. All 3 bodies have almost been completely consumed by the insects. All that is left is a dark, writhing, human-shaped mass of creatures. It is just after noon, and the insects have started to change color. Those around the face turned pale, and those around the lips turned a deep crimson. Really? 6 days since treatment, the massive insects have transformed into human bodies again. All 3 girls awoke looking at me like newborns. I sense a bond between us, like mothers and daughters. I have already decided their names. Bella, Daniela, and Cassandra. Sorry, I thought it was just getting a little boring. Just wanted to crank it up a little bit. Size 5 to 6 centimeters. Similar body structure to blowflies. Although there are differences in the head, they are carnivorous and vigorously consume meat. In order to catch unsuspecting prey, they'll gather using pheromones to mimic a human. They're produced when a kadu lays eggs in its host, but the flies themselves are unable to reproduce. They're weak to sudden drops in temperature. Especially if the temperature drops below 10, their metabolism lowers and they go into a dormant cryptobiotic state, similar to the cryptobiosis of tardigrade or Polypedilum vanderplanki. Question mark? Well, good thing that the villain's weakness is the cold, and we're like in this remote northern mountainous region that's covered in snow. Cold air. Break it open with a powerful attack. I heard there was something called the Dagger of Death's Flowers somewhere in this castle. It's apparently an antique from the Middle Ages that's coated in a concoction of poisons from across the continent. It's said to have been crafted to kill demons and monsters. It sounds fascinating, but no one knows where it is. Oh, another one of them balls, eh?
I finished that item that was requested. Please deliver it to the house with the red chimney. Go through the caves to the ruins, then down into the village.
I heard a scream from the house with the chimney. I was going to take a look, but the way was blocked by debris. Going to have to take the long way around. Who would have thought the hole in the stable walls would come in handy? If I'm not back by morning, you should go to Louise's house alone. Father. Oh my god. It's Bane. They created Bane. Look out the window. Oh, that's not scary at all. 04? 07, 04, 08. Look at that. Oh, Jesus! Man. They set me up, man. I should have seen that coming a mile away. To whom it may concern,
due to the luthier's long absence, I'm keeping hold of his house key. Please find me if you need it. Regards, Joseph Simon, Benviento's gardener. Alright, so I gotta go find Joseph and get his cello key. And come back to this house later.
February 1st, sacrificed 2 goats to Mother Miranda. February 3rd, offered wool to Mother Miranda. She instructed I find her a list of drugs and tools in the next few days. What for, I wonder? February 8th, no messages, yet the livestock won't stop their ruckus. February 9th, I was instructed to take the items to the cave church at sunrise, but what I saw was frightful. The great four lords were there, and Mother Miranda was holding a child. She whispered something and touched the child. I can't explain it well, but the child turned into a white crystal. Then she, couldn't help but speak up, and I asked her why she did such a thing. Mother Miranda just smiled at me. This is the chosen child. She will return to her original form.
This is devolving.
She will return to her original form no matter what befalls her. Then she gave each lord a pot of the crystal in a flask, and they left. I forgot to bow to Mother Miranda before I fled. I'm still shaking. What did she do, and what is that child?
That was probably the most annoying reading I've done yet. I apologize. Was this laptop here before? / microscope? No, there was just a map on a chair, right? What the hell?
Operation date, February 9th, 2021. Recorded by 11:35. Arrived at site. No sign of U or Rue. 12:10. Infiltrated village. Engaged with number of bioweapons. Found evidence of EU. Rue. Location unknown.
That's totally Ethan Winters and Rose Winters. That's just... I'm a sleuth.
1310. Established base and church. Plan of operations. Lubtudken. Search laboratory. We. Analyze mold samples. Alpha. Infiltrate factory.
Well, something tells me this is tied to Chris Redfield and the whole government involvement side of things. Benviento. Am I going to get that key to the cello door? 87 and 96. Jeez, 9 years old? Freed from the binds of flesh, she now walks the valley of death. It's a dark tombstone. It's a dark epitaph.
Am I losing it?
Oh, that ship has sailed, Ethan.